A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on MTV Sports. I'm Minoshi Ratnasekara. Let's start off with a look at your headlines first. A Sri Lankan murdered in Saudi Arabia. The Commonwealth Rally commences its journey from Badulla to Bibila. The Ministry of Health to carry out an island-wide awareness program for those engaged in bottled water production. Professor Ravindra Fernando says that suicidal rates have increased. Pakistani Prime Minister brings up drones in meeting with Obama. On to your local stories in detail. President Mahinda Rajapaksa participated in a walk held on the newly constructed Katunayake Expressway this morning.
The President commenced the walk on the Katunayake Expressway from the Paliagoda entry point. Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa, Project Minister of Ports and Highways Nirmala Kotalavala and officials from the Ministry of Highway were also present.
A Sri Lankan who was employed in Saudi Arabia has been murdered. Deputy General Manager of the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau, Mangala Randhaniya, said that the Saudi police has arrested 2 suspects in connection to the murder.
The victim had been identified as Marian Ferdinand, who was employed as an accountant in a Saudi company. Our correspondent said that the deceased was 42 years old and a father of 2. He was also resident from the Navakadwe area. The murder occurred on the 18th of this month at 11:30 a.m.
accountant කෙනෙක් ඔයකලා ගෙදර ආවම අක්කා අඬගෙන හිටියා මොනවද කියලා අහුවාම හැමදාම Skype එකට ආවස
He was an accountant. When I came to my sister's house, she was crying. When I asked her why, she said that her husband, my brother-in-law, did not call her on Skype in the evening like he usually does. Then we received a call saying that my brother-in-law was murdered at his office.
The Deputy General Manager of the SLFBE, Mangala Randhaniya, said that the body of the victim will be brought to the island following legal proceedings.
The Commonwealth Rally is touring key towns and cities of the island on day 23 of its journey ahead of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting to be held next month. The rally is organised by MTV MBC Networks, the Ministry of Mass Media and Information and Sri Lanka Youth.
A special ceremony was held in the Badulla town this morning to mark the commencement of today's leg of the Commonwealth Rally. Following religious observances, a brief presentation of Solomon Islands was delivered in Sinhala, Tamil and English.
Capital of the Solomon Islands is a Honoria.
The flag of Solomon Islands was hoisted by Mayor of Badulla, Upali Nishanka Gunasekara.
All eyes on Sri Lanka at this time. Attention has been focused on the Commonwealth Youth Forum. I am happy that this initiative covers all cities in the island. On behalf of the people of Badulla, I would like to extend our warm wishes to this summit.
I think
the National Youth Services Council and Sri Lanka Youth have joined hands with the Ministry of Mass Media and the Sirasa Media Network to organize this ceremony in the Badulla town. We extend our wishes to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, the Commonwealth Youth Forum, and for this initiative.
තරුණ සමුළුවටත් බදුල්ල නගර වාසීන් වෙනුවෙන් මා සුබ පතනවා.
All of us are happy that the Sirasa Media Network together with the Sri Lanka youth have visited Badulla and have brought together the youth.
Thereafter, the Commonwealth Rally began its journey to Bibila.
Well, the Ministry of Health is to carry out an island-wide awareness program for those engaged in bottled water production.
The ministry said that the awareness program will be implemented concurrent to the National Food Safety Week. Accordingly, a one-day program will be conducted into the safety regulations and standards for institutions operating water bottling plants. The Ministry of Health further noted that in the recent past, a number of reports pertaining to irregularities in bottled water production have been reported. The ministry pointed out that bottling operations conducted by unregistered institutions poses a serious health risk. Furthermore, the Ministry of Health has taken steps to inspect water plants which are engaged in bottled water production in line with National Food Safety Week.
According to the Department of Meteorology, showers may occur in the western, Sabaragamuwa central and southern provinces. Thunder showers may occur at several areas in the Uva and eastern provinces as well. Duty meteorologist Jeevan Kumar Ratna explains further.
Several spells of showers will occur in the western, Sabaragamuwa central and southern provinces. Thunder showers will develop at several places in the Uva and eastern provinces during the afternoon or evening. There may be temporary localized storms during thunder showers. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize the damage caused by lightning activities.
The US Embassy in Colombo convened a media briefing yesterday on the commencement of the US 2015 Diversity Visa Lottery or Green Card Lottery. Here it was announced that the online application process for the 2015 Diversity Visa Lottery program, which commenced on the 1st of this month, will conclude at 9:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time on the 2nd of next month. The Diversity Visa Lottery is an annual program that allows randomly selected applicants who are born in qualifying countries, including Sri Lanka, to become legal, permanent residents of the United States.
So every year, approximately 50,000 persons from Sri Lanka apply for the program. This has been pretty constant over the last 10 years. And of these, roughly 800 to 1,000 winners come from Sri Lanka. Of those, maybe 200 to 300 go to the United States under the diversity visa program. And we found that some of the reasons why people don't come, that don't go over to the United States on the diversity visa program, is number one, they apply for the program and then they don't follow up. Applicants can look on the diversity visa website, the same one, on May 1st to check to see that if they've won one of the slots for the interview. Because there's no mail, there's no email, there's no telephone call from the U.S. government telling people that they won one of these slots to interview under the diversity visa program.
Professor Ravindra Fernando, who is a specialist on forensic medicine, states that the rate of suicides in the country remains high. The professor expressed this view at a conference on the environment and toxins held yesterday.
The conference was organized by the Toxicology and National Poisons Information Center of the National Hospital in Colombo. Attention was focused on the proper management of chemicals, food safety, poisoning, first aid, pesticides and other topics. Unfortunately, there is an increase in the percentage of suicides taking place in the country. All of you are well aware that in 1995, Sri Lanka set a world record for suicidal rates. The figure stood at 8,500, but today we have reduced to half of that amount. In 2009, the number of suicides stood at 4,018. 56% of suicides, or 2,240 cases, are pertaining to men who commit suicide by consuming poison.
Customs officials have arrested an Indian national at the Katunayake airport for attempting to smuggle gold out of the island. Customs director and spokesperson Leslie Gamini said the individual was taken into custody at around 5:45 last morning.
The 37-year-old individual attempted to smuggle a stock of gold wires worth 6 million rupees to Mumbai. 1 kilogram and 194 grams of gold was concealed in the individual's baggage. Customs spokesperson Leslie Gamini added that a fine of 1 million rupees was imposed on the individual and the stock of gold was confiscated.
Well, the inauguration of the ITI Annual Research Symposium 2013, organized by the Industrial Technology Institute, was held in Colombo yesterday. The event was held under the auspices of Minister of Technology and Research, Patali Champika Ranawaka. The symposium was held under the theme Advancing Scientific Industrial Research through Innovative Research and Development. The occasion was also graced by the Director of the International Centre for Chemical and Biological Sciences of the University of Karachi, Professor D. M. Iqbal Chowdhury. Awards were presented to 29 officials for their outstanding achievement in the field of research and development. Thank you for watching. With that, we wrap up today's edition of Lunchtime News. I'm Minoshi Ratnasekara for News First.